I started today with a dog in the neighbourhood just relentlessly barking. The balls that people have got to just do stuff like that and not intervene, the dog's outside. It amazes me. I am so self-conscious when it comes to neighbourly harmony, shall we call it. It blows my mind just how utterly lacking in concern and irresponsible some people are. Those little bikes you see toddlers on, no pedals, but they're usually made of wood and they can scoot themselves along on their feet. That ditch. Father talking at the fence of the park. Kid repeatedly went that far, that close I should say, to that ditch, which is about 7 feet deep. And he had that classic thing, it's like when you get too close to a curb on a bike, you've got to get in between a space, you naturally overcompensate and you start to wobble and you screw it up. As I approached, that kid must have 3 or 4 occasions with his father just completely oblivious, let his child flirt with a really dangerous situation. My daughter was that age, and still to this day I am so aware of where she is and what she's doing when we're out and about. A, because I want to take care of her. B, because I want to take care of her. And C, because I want to take care of her. People blow my mind. A couple of minutes ago, getting towards 10 o'clock at night, and there's a neighbour hammering out in the garden. It's not that I'm doing the angry of Tunbridge Wells thing, okay, because I couldn't give a damn. It makes no difference to me. But I would be cringing on the inside if I was doing that. I've always been very careful. And I remember me and my ex, when we lived together, with our daughter, we always kept her from sort of screaming too much in the garden. It's you've chosen to have a kid, your neighbours haven't chosen to have a kid relentlessly screaming in the garden. And we had a pub next door, and people would allow their kids in that pub beer garden to whip themselves up into what could only be described as a frenzy together, kids, groups of kids, with no intervention from the parents. And it was literally frenzied what those kids got like some nights. You know what it can be like when kids get together. It amazes me the lack of responsibility that people can demonstrate. Say with that one, I've got more of an attitude about it, more of an opinion. But the fucks that they don't give about what other people are thinking, or the imposition on other people, or just having that little concern. I wish I could borrow some of those fucks that they don't give to just throw away myself, because I'm so hyperly aware of behaviour. And I've talked to so many people in my life who, when we talk about these kinds of behaviours, they go, God, it drives me mad. Do these people just not have that level of conversation? Or when they do have those level of conversations, does it just not sink in? I've known of people in the last few months where I'll have a conversation about a killer, lethal virus in the air. Yeah, we've got to be careful. We've got to watch things. They fuck off out, still going around, hanging around with their friends, having parties. And you just think, what kind of a twat and what kind of a level of a lack of respect have you got for me, that on the one hand you tell me how careful we've all got to be, and you're doing that kind of crap? Do you not think that I might feel a bit insulted that you just tell me what I want to hear? Do you not think that might have rather damaged my trust in you and the relationship that we have? Do these people just not think? There's always a deeper aspect to the points that I make in these videos, and I know sometimes I could very easily be seen as a curmudgeonly middle-aged victim Eldrew. But I stand by this one. There is a deeper connection with the stuff that gets to me, and this is one of them. We need a peaceful, coherent and cohesive society. So few people actually understand take on board, learn. You know, if these people were, say it was a problem with them stubbing their toe on a door, they'd never learn from it. They'd do it each and every time they walked through the door, but still complain and say, I'm never going to do that again. You know, it's just crazy, some of the shit that I've witnessed. You know, I come out with this stuff as a catharsis. And I just hope the people who watch this bile that I spit out when it's this annoyed and this angry, just work out that there is a sort of deeper issue, or there are deeper issues with the world at play in that kind of behaviour that people manifest, where they won't listen, won't change, tell you what they know people want to hear. They should become politicians, actually.